Selling silver right now, is it something that's worth doing? Well, I've got a big box of it here, which is up for sale right now. And I've got a lot of insights on what it's like to actually sell this stuff. If you are buying, now's a great time to look to buy silver, but selling also has its interesting insights. So today we're going to delve into the differences on buying and selling gold versus silver. What's better? What the markets are like with all-time highs for gold, and the disappointing future ahead for silver in comparison. It certainly looks that way. Maybe silver will surprise us, we'll see. But for now, let's dive in and talk about selling gold and silver and what it's actually like. Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here. Welcome to another precious metal ramble with a giant box of beautiful silver coins and a lovely bar of silver. And what we're going to talk about today is the ease of sale of silver and gold. What's better? What's maybe a better buy right now? Some of my insights and experiences from the market. For those that don't know, I sell silver and gold on behalf of other people as an intermediary service. And indeed, this box of silver that you see here with all these beautiful coins and this lovely bar of silver have been listed for sale on our website earlier today. There's a very good chance that none of it's left in stock because that tends to be what happens with our intermediary service. But if there is anything, there's a link in the description box below. You can go and check out that listing on our website and make a purchase if you want, because we sell silver and gold, I think, at very competitive prices. Certainly compared with dealers, and that's what our intermediary service is all about. But I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a moment. What I want to mainly talk about, though, is my experiences of the markets right now. We're closing in on all-time highs for gold. In fact, we are breaking records of all-time highs, so I shouldn't say closing in. We are breaking those all-time highs, and we're going to be close to £2,000 an ounce, $2,650 an ounce for gold, which is crazy and mental. And it's certainly having an impact on the precious metal markets, on the second-hand markets, for example, the silver forum markets, Facebook marketplaces, even my buying club. How are we coping with where things are right now and where things, I think, are going to go? Because I can only see things going up from here, certainly for that stuff, for gold. Silver's one of those, it's like the problem child of the family. It just wants to give so much, but it's just struggling to find a way to push through to the mainstream right now, which might sound a bit strange to a lot of you because I think, generally speaking, a lot of silver and gold stackers, precious metal stackers, are so focused and centric on silver. But trust me, gold's way better. But I do think there is some potential for silver, and I'm seeing that borne out in the market, which I can attest to because I think this box will be sold. I'm kind of prophesizing what's going to happen to this box, but I think all of this is going to have gone by the time this video goes live today. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section on this whole subject. Do you have experience with the silver and gold markets? Are you a little bit of a seller and buyer yourself, or have you just recently looked to buy or sell a bunch of your gold and silver? What are you doing right now? What have you experienced right now? Let me know down in the comment section, and don't forget to hit the like button and share this video if you have enjoyed it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. I shouldn't say don't subscribe, don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to say this because I know it's going to annoy one of my friends. Over 65% of you who watch the videos on my channel don't subscribe, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Right, enough of that, let's go. So my experiences are silver is super liquid. Silver is very popular right now, but it has to be priced at the right point. If you're looking to get into precious metals, a lot of people think that silver is the only precious metal that is accessible because gold is just so expensive right now. Now, I've done plenty of videos in the recent past about how I feel that whilst gold is expensive right now, I think it's a better buy. I think it's a safer buy than buying silver. Certainly silver at a premium. I think if you buy silver at spot price or close to spot price, a pound over spot price, like we will have priced this bar. This will definitely have gone by the time this video goes live. But we will have priced this a pound over spot price. Well, a pound an ounce over spot price, I should say. So it'll go and it'll be popular. People will want it because I do think at that price point, there is a lot of potential for silver. When you look at the ratio between silver and gold, it is very much in the favor of buy silver, not buy gold. So why am I telling you to buy gold then? Because I do genuinely think gold is better than silver in terms of risk. And risk is the big thing. So if you're buying silver at the £27 an ounce mark, which is what I will have charged for these Britannias, a little touch more for the anniversary editions here. You can see there's a little privy mark down there. These are lovely, really nice historical coins with those little privy marks, and they do command a better premium than your regular Britannias. But my point is, if you're buying at £27 an ounce, which is a really fair market rate, then the risk that you're bringing onto yourself is that if you are required to sell them quickly to a dealer, you will be getting less than you paid very instantly. It just happens. Depending on which dealer, there are some dealers now that will be paying above spot price for Britannias. And one particular dealer is paying, I think, like 5, 6, 7% over spot price for them, which is a very good price, really, for them. And it's making it quite sort of difficult in a way to promote my selling service because the margins are so tight on everything right now. You know, back in 2023, early 2023, we were seeing, £6, £7, £8 an ounce on top of spot price for a Britannia. That's what the going rate was. That's what people were paying. And that's what we were looking to kind of undercut the second-hand market to promote our buying club. And now you're seeing things at £3, £4 an ounce over spot price. It has to be, otherwise it doesn't sell. If you list these for sale at £30 an ounce, no one will buy them. It just won't happen. But at 27, they will be bought because that's another thing that's playing into their kind of liquidity and being good. But the risk, going back to silver versus gold, is that if you sell them to a dealer, you will get, say, £25, £24 for your coins rather than the 27 that you've paid for them. So you're kind of underwater waiting for silver price to go up, or you are forced to do a lot of work yourself. And considering we've done probably over 1.5 million now, I've not kind of conglomerated the 2 years worth of spreadsheets so far, but I would think we're close to $1.5 million certainly. Probably, I think it's about 1.35 from last time I remember checking. We have done that much trade in silver and gold. There is still a demand for it. There is undoubtedly still a demand for it, and people will still continue to want to buy silver over gold. And certainly if you can get it at that low end spot price, it's a no-brainer really. If somebody came to me and gave me an option of spot price silver versus spot price gold right now, spot price silver seems like the better deal because you just can't get it for spot price anywhere at the moment. So if I find a deal like that, it is something that is very attractive to look to take on. So what does that mean for gold? Gold being very high right now at the £2,000 an ounce mark, give or take. It's going to be there pretty soon, a bit of a watershed moment. It means that the bigger that something is, the less practical it is to sell. And that's something I've definitely been seeing. These 1 ounce Britannias, I used to have a fair few of them, and I've done a video where I showed you that I changed them all up for sovereigns because I do think that fractional gold going forwards is going to be super important for people. So when I get inquiries now for people to sell 1 ounce gold coins, I say to them, well, the sheer fact of the matter is that nobody wants to buy them. There will always be someone who buy them at a certain price, but at the same time, if somebody's having to post me a 1 ounce gold coin that costs them 20 quid to send it to me, I've then got to put it up for sale and sell it. Maybe if I get 20 quid over spot price, then they've got to pay me their fee of, I charge £30 for a 1 ounce gold coin because I take on an inherent risk when I take custodial of it and have it sent out to a new customer. And of course, I've got to pay for my time to check it and overheads for things like the Sigma machine and stuff like that. I think it's a fair rate, but it's less kind of practical now. Back when we could get 3-4% over spot price for gold coins, it was worthwhile doing. But now dealers are offering spot price for Britannia gold because it's very popular. So you've got to kind of, I do this all the time. I've turned down so many gold sellers because I can't do it. I can't beat it. I can't, and your postage costs are a thing, definitely a factor in for that too. But I recommend Atkinson's, Chards, whoever it might be, I recommend them over my service for big gold because it ain't going to happen. You're not going to get a good return on it. Some people like to support my business and send it in anyway, and we try and price match so that they end up with what they would have got from a dealer, but it's just not very good. But you can buy this stuff for cheap. That's the thing. Well, I say for cheap premium. That's the big thing. So that risk factor is low. Fractional stuff, I think, is the way forwards. Unfortunately, I say unfortunately, I'm not too bothered about it. I like fractional gold. It's very nice. Sovereigns and half sovereigns, I think, are the best. Capital gain stuff is always the best, in my opinion. So we'll see how that evolves. But somebody said the other day over on the Silver Forum an interesting thing. Back in the 80s and 90s, people didn't buy sovereigns because there was VAT, there was sales tax attached to them. And as a consequence, the Royal Mint didn't make very many of them. And if gold gets so high that these sovereigns, I don't have a sovereign out on the table, I realise, but if sovereigns got to a point where they would be 500 plus a coin, people might stop buying them. I don't think that's going to happen at 500. I think people are still going to keep buying them. But if you get to £1,000 for a sovereign, and that would make this about 2,000. It would be about £4,500 an ounce for a 1 ounce gold coin. People aren't going to buy them. People are not going to buy them. They can't post it. And then maybe the sovereigns will start being fractionalized even further, and we'll see half sovereigns become the new standard. And then quarter sovereigns replacing half sovereigns. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. It certainly makes you think about silver, again, being a more viable long-term option in terms of affordability. But I think history is just against silver. It's that awkward child of the family that just never seems to want to do well in school. I don't know. That's an analogy that I just plucked out of thin air. But, it's got so much potential. It's just found trouble, I think. It's gotten down the wrong hole, and it's just... it's not quite performing how we all wanted it to. It's still doing quite well in the long term if you look at how it's performed and everything, but the premiums are the thing that gets you. Now, I'm talking premiums. I can't avoid the elephant in the room that are premium items like our bits of hand-pulled silver. And there's a reason I haven't picked them up and promoted them until the back end of the video, because I feel it's a bit disingenuous to talk about affordability of silver when I have premium products out on the table. Now, premium products are fine. There are fine reasons to buy premium products beyond the metal content within them. And we have a very limited number of our 100-gram silver foreign bars for 2024 left on our website right now. So once they're gone, they're gone. Premium products are great to support people that you like, enjoy, or brands that you enjoy as well. But don't go into them thinking that you're going to make money on them. Don't invest in them. They are luxury items. If you're buying silver, you should probably avoid this kind of thing unless you want to support our channel, or you want to support a particular coin manufacturer, or you like a particular product more than its investment in the metal itself. That would be my message to you. So, for example, if we hark back to this box of silver here, is it worth buying the little anniversary Britannias with this privy mark over regular Britannias? Well, considering we're only pricing them £2 different, if we can get the camera to bloody focus, there we go. We're only pricing them £2 different, which I think is a fair price for these, because they do go for about, usually £5 to £10 more per coin if you sell them individually on the likes of eBay and so on. They are nice. They hark back to a time which was lovely, when the Royal Mint wasn't, morally bankrupt and an opportunistic money grabber. But hey, that's a video for another time. So yeah, that is where we are. I think silver is an interesting market right now. I think there's a lot of potential for it. And I think if you're buying silver right now and you're buying the right kind of silver right now, it's a good thing to have. There are other problems with silver, like its bulkiness to weight value ratio, but that's a video in its own right that I've done before in the past, and I'll probably do again at some point in the future. So yeah, there we go. Let me know if you have any thoughts on this topic. If you're in the Cool Kids Club, then you know what you are, super extra special cool. And also, you know what to do with this serial number. You know what to do. I should probably say it for those that listen as a podcast, because there's quite a few people. You'd be surprised more than not that people listen just without actually watching the video. The serial number of the bar that you need to quote to be in the Cool Kids Club is K321447. Or K321447, I should say. Don't know why I said 32. I just read it and that's what I did. So yes, thank you to the Ramblers for listening to the back end of the video, and the Cool Kids Club who quote that in the comments section. We'll see you on the next video. Thank you all for watching. And as always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.